Hi students, this is a supplementary lesson, chapter number 2, relations and functions. We are working out the questions of exercise 2.1. The first question is, if x by 3 plus 1, y minus 2 by 3 equal to 5 by 3 and 1 by 3, find x and y. That means we have to find the value of this x and y. So you know this property, if an ordered pair xy, if this equal to another ordered pair AB, then what is the condition? This implies x must be equal to A and y must be equal to B. So this is the property we have studied. That means when two ordered pairs are equal, so the corresponding first elements and the second elements must be equal. Therefore, how to solve this question? So given we have x by 3 plus 1, then y minus 2 by 3, this equal to 5 by 3 and 1 by 3. So that means this is the first element, this is the first element. So these two must be equal. Similarly, this is the second element, this is the second element. These two must be equal. Therefore, this implies x by 3 plus 1 must be equal to 5 by 3. Similarly, y minus 2 by 3 must be equal to 1 by 3. So, therefore, x by 3 must be equal to 5 by 3 minus 1 and y must be equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So, this is LCM is 3, 5 minus 3, and here this is 1 actually. So 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3, this is 1. So this you can simplify further. This is 2 by 3. Therefore you can say, see, x by 3 equal to 2 by 3. So x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. So this is the value. Let us take the next question. If the set A has 3 elements and B is 3, 4, 5, then find the number of elements of A cross B. So here it is not finding the cross product AB, it is number of A cross B. Now what is the property we have to remember here? So this is the property we studied. Suppose number of a set is M and number of another set is, say, B is N, then number of A cross B, this will be equal to M into N. So this is the property we studied in cross product. So this we have to use. So now what is given here is number of A, this is given to be 3. We don't know what are the elements, but number of A is 3. And B is given to be 3, 4, 5. So therefore definitely number of B must be equal to 3. Now number of A cross B will be equal to now number of A into number of B. So this will be equal to number of A is 3 and number of B is also 3. So this is 9. So the number of elements of A cross B is 9. Let us take the next question. If G is 7, 8 and H is 5, 4, 2, find both G cross H and H cross G. You know how to find the cross product of two given set. So what you have to do is here given G equal to, so 7 and 8 and H equal to 5, then 4 and 2. So let us first find this one, G cross H. G cross H, this equal to, what you have to do is take the first element from G, that means 7 we have to take. Then with 7 you take all the 3. So this is 7, 5, this is one pair. Then similarly with 7 we can take 4. Then with 7 we can take 2. So this, next take with 8, same thing, 8, 5, then 8, 4 and 8, 2. So you can also check, this has 2 elements, this has 3 elements, total must be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now how to find H cross G? So once again you need not find, just reverse the ordered pair here. 5 7, then 4 7, then 2 7, then 5 8, then 4 8, and then 2 8. So this is just H cross G. So this is the third question. Fourth question is just finding, state whether each of the following statements are true or false. If the statement is false, rewrite the statement correctly. That means you have to correct the statement. So let us do one by one. First one, what is given is P equal to M and N. These are the two elements. Q equal to, actually that is also same, N and M. Only thing is order is changed. These two are equal sets. Now what we want to find is, what he has given is P cross Q. The question says this equal to MN and NM. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Why? Because number of elements of P 2, this is 2. So number of P cross B must be 2 into 2 4, but here only 2 elements are there. Now what is the correct statement? The correction is this: P cross Q. What we have to do is, here N is taken, NM is taken. We have to take M and M, then M and N, and N and M, and we have to take N and N also. So two elements, this element and these elements are left out. So that we have to write. Now you can check 2 into 2 4. So this is the first question. Second one, if A and B are non-empty sets, then number of A cross B is a non-empty set, definitely. Set of ordered pair XY such that X belongs to A, Y belongs to B. This is the definition of A cross B. Definitely it is true. So there is nothing to change. Therefore this is correct. And the third one, if A equal to 1 2, B equal to 3 4, then B A cross B intersection pi equal to pi. So let us do this one. A equal to 1 2 and B equal to 3 4. And what you have to do is, first we will find B intersection pi. So B intersection pi is pi, because whenever you take intersection with empty set, it is pi. So definitely A cross B intersection pi, this is same as A cross pi. And remember, the second set has no element, therefore this cannot have any element, therefore this is pi. So this is correct. So the second statement is correct. Third statement is correct. So this is the fourth question. Let us proceed. Fifth question. If A equal to minus 1 1, find A cross A cross A. So what is A cross A cross A? A cross A cross A is, it is a cross product of 3 sets, and each element is not ordered pair, it is ordered triplet. So we have to solve like this. So A equal to minus 1 1. So now we have to find A cross A cross A. So you have to do like this. First what you do is, first element let us fix minus 1. First element. Second element is also minus 1. Third one is 1. So this is one order triplet. Then next one is minus 1. Here minus 1. Here also minus 1. This is the second one. Then similarly minus 1. Then minus 1 1. So minus 1. Therefore I have to take minus 1 1. So 1 and minus 1. Then minus 1 1 and 1. So 1 2 3 4. Next, see here the difficulty is you have to take all possible cases. So similarly here, now what I do is I will take 1 here, then minus 1 1, and 1 minus 1 minus 1, then 1 1 minus 1, and then 1, 1, 1. See, now it exhausts all the possibilities. Actually, the calculation is like this. Number of elements of this must be equal to 2 into 2 into 2, 8. So you can check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is A cross A cross A. So what you have to do is fix one element and write all the possibilities, then change this one, then write all the possibilities, that so that you will not miss any element. So this is fifth question. Sixth question is A cross B is AX, AY, BX, BY. Find A and B. It is very simple. It is a reverse question actually. So normally what is given? So sets are given. We are finding the A cross B. Now A cross B is given. We have to find what is A and B. Now look here. A cross B. This is given to be AX. Then AY, then AY, then BX, then BY. Now if you closely look here, A is the first element, therefore it should be in A. Here A already repeated. B is also first element, so B should be in A. And here also B, so definitely A should be AB. Then what is B? Same thing. Second element is X, so I have to write here. Second element here is Y, I have to write. These two are already repeated, so this one thing. Second one is you can check whether you have left anything. Total number of elements here 4, number of A 2, number of B 2, 2 into 2 4. So we have taken all, so this is the answer. Next question. Actually this is a property with respect to cross product, but they have given it as an example actually. We have to take it. Of course you can remember this as a property also. So let us take the seventh question. So what is given is A equal to 1 2 and B equal to 1 2 3 4 and C equal to 5 6 and D equal to 5 6 7 8. So now first we have to verify that means we have to show left hand side equal to right hand side. Now first question is this: A cross B intersection C. We have to show that A cross B then intersection A cross C. Actually this is a property. Now first let us consider, because here I have to find first B cross C. So sorry, B intersection C. B intersection will be equal to, first write B, 1 2 3 4. So intersection C is 5 and 6. So 1 2 3 4 and here it is 5 6. Definitely there is no common element. This is pi. So now we have to find A then cross B intersection C. So this equal to A is 2 3 then cross pi. Since there is no element here, this is definitely pi. So this is 1. Now let us first find A cross B. Let us find A cross C, then find the intersection. So now B cross C. So let us take A cross B. Now A cross B will be equal to A is 1 2 1 2, then cross B is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So now totally how many elements must be there? This must contain 4 into 2 8. Therefore it is 1 1, then 1 2, then 1 3 and 1 4. First one. Second same thing, 2 1, then 2 2, then 2 3, then 2 4. So of course here I have to put comma like this. Now same way you have to calculate A cross C. So let us calculate A cross C. So now A cross C is once again A is 1 2 and cross C is 5 6 5 6. So here we can write here only 2 into 2 4 must be there 1 5 1 5 then 1 6 1 6 and second one is 2 5 2 5 and 2 6. So it is very clear now from this one. Whatever element is here is not here. You can check here. For example, the 1 5 is there, 1 5 is nowhere here. 1 6 is there, 1 6 is nowhere here. 2 5 same thing. 2 5 is not here. 2 6. So definitely now A cross B intersection A cross C. So this must be equal to this set. So you have to write 1 1 then 1 2 etc. I will write this much intersection this one. So 1 5 then 1 6 etc. 2 6. Definitely you can see this is also pi because no common element. So this is 2. So from 1 and 2 the left hand side is also pi, right hand side is also pi. So from 1 and 2 1 and 2 A cross B intersection C is same as A cross B then intersection A cross C. So this is the property. And another thing is, for the sake of curiosity, you can also do this one. Unfortunately here we have got pi. Instead of that B and C, suppose you take some common element, say 4 here, then you can see that once again you will get 2 equal. Here you don't get empty set, here also you don't get empty set, but these two sets will be equal. That you can try. Second one is very simple. So A cross C, because you can see here A cross C, you can find it 1 5 1 6 etc. and B cross D also you can find. Definitely A cross C is a subset of B cross D, that you can verify. So this you can do as a homework problem. Next question, question number 8. If A equal to 1 2, B equal to 3 4, write A cross B. First one, how many subsets will A cross B have? List them. So of course, listing means we have to be careful. So a lot of we have to be careful in listing the elements. So lot of subsets will be there. So let us solve this one. A is given to be 1 2 and B is 3 4. So first thing is we have to find A cross B. So let us find first A cross B. A cross B is 1 2 then cross 3 4. So definitely 2 into 2, 4 elements must be there. So it is 1 3 first element, then 1 4 second element, same thing 2 3 and 2 4. So these are the 4 elements. Now how many subsets A cross B will have? Number of elements of A cross B is 4. And you know this property, if a set has n elements, its subsets will be 2 power n. Therefore, this has 4 elements means number of subsets will be 2 power n. We have to do. How to find the subsets? Now, subsets of A cross B are. So we shall list like this. First one is pi, because pi is subset of every set. Next one is, this is one. Let me call this as S. This is S naught actually. S1 is actually, I can take only one element. So 1 and 3. This is one set. S2 I will take. This is 1 and 4. That is containing only one element. S3. This contains 2 and 3. Singleton set. All these are singleton. S4. This is 2 and 4. So these are the 4 sets which contain only one element, single element. So 2 power 4. So 2 power 4 actually means we should have 16 subsets. 16 subsets. So we have to list. Now what is the next one? Set containing 2 elements. That means I have to take S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. I have to take first one. See 1 3 1 4, I can take 1 3 and 1 4. So this is set containing two elements. Then S6 set containing, let us take 1 4 2 3. So 1 4 and 2 3. This is the next one. Then S7. So let us take 1 4 1 3 1 4 over 1 4 2 3 over 2 3 2 4. So next one is 2 3 and 2 4. So how many over now? These two, these two, these two. Then I have to take this. And next one is S8. S8 will be, let us take 1 3 and 2 3. So 1 3 and 2 3. Then S9. This will be 1 4, then 2 4. So 1 4, 1 4 and 2 4. So now you check how many subsets are there containing two elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There must be one more. What is the last one? Yes, then we have left one more, that is 1, 3 and 2, 4. Check here 1, 3 and 2, 4. So 1, 3 and 2, 4. So actually you are having one more section, that is chapter permutation combination, where you can first only predict how many such subsets will be there. So here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is correct. 5, 6. 6. Now next one is S11. S11. This should consist of three elements. For example, I can take 1, 2, 3. So this is one thing. So 1, 3, then 1, 4, then 2, 3. So these are the elements which contain three elements, a subset containing three elements. Same way, so you can take next one S12. So first one I have taken these three, I can take these two. So 1 4, then 2 3 and 2 4. So now you see, this is first three, this is last three. But one more is possible, this and this and this. So next one is S13. S13 is first one, second one, fourth one. So it is 1 3, then 1 4 and 2 4. And the last one is this. Similarly, this and this. So the last one S14 will be 1 3, then 2 3, 2 3 and 2 4. 2 4. And you can check here, they are all different subsets. 1 3 1 4 2 3 1. So like that you can check actually. So these are the four subsets having three elements. See the order. First no element, then one element 1 2 3 4, then two element 1 2 3 4 5 6, three element 4. Last one is actually S15. This contains all, that is A cross B itself. A cross B itself. So this of course you can write as this also. So totally you can check now. We should have 16 elements. So you can see here S0, it starts with 0, 15. So 16 subsets are there. So whenever you do this type of question, you should have a lot of patience also, and we should do in a systematic way. See, let me repeat once again. For one single element, no problem. Two element problem. What you have to do is 1 2, these two, then these two, then these two, then these two and these two. So this is a trick. Second, three element means first you take all these three, then you take all these three. That is one thing. Then these two with this one and these two with this one. So that will give all the possibilities. Then all of them, no problem. So all the four elements you have to take. So this is the way. Next question. Ninth one. Let A and B be two sets such that number of A is 3, number of B is 2. If X1, Y2, Z1 are in A cross B, find A and B where X, Y, Z are distinct elements. So this is also a reverse question where A cross B is also not given. See, in one of the previous questions, A cross B was given. Find A and B. That was the thing. Now here what is given is number of A, this is 3, and number of B, this is 2. which means A should have 3 elements, B should have 2 elements, definitely. Now what is given is x1 belongs to A cross B implies x must be in A. Similarly, y2 belongs to A cross B implies y belongs to A. Here of course I can also write 1 belongs to B. Here 2 belongs to B. Now you can check here, number of A should have 3. So I have to take one more, this condition. So Z1 belongs to A cross B implies this Z must be in A, and of course 1 must be in B, already given. So 1 must be in B. Now you apply this condition. So what are the elements of A now? Totally it must have 3 elements, x, y, z. This implies A must be equal to x, y, z, and B must be equal to 1, 2. So this is the answer. See, this is a question to check your knowledge, to test your knowledge. See here, only 3 elements are given. The elements are given in such a that you must be able to find how many elements are there in A, exactly how many elements are there in A, and how many elements are in B. So this is a very good question to test your understanding, test your intelligence. So the next question, a Cartesian product A cross A has 9 elements, among which are found to be -1, 0, 0, 1. Find the set A and A cross A also. So one step extra. It is exactly similar to the previous one. Let us do this question because one addition is there. That means you have to find A cross A also. So let us take this one. So what is given is a Cartesian product A cross A is number of A cross A. This is 9. So definitely this is one thing. And second one is -1, 0. This belongs to A cross A. And second one is 0, 1. This also belongs to A cross A. So from this one, number of A cross A equal to 9 implies number of A must be 3, because it should be number of A cross A is 3 square. So this is 3. This is one thing. Now my job is now to find what are the exact elements, actual elements of this one. Now -1, 0 belongs to A cross A implies -1 must be in A and 0 also must be in A. So A has 2 elements now. One is -1, another one is 0. Take this condition also, second condition. Now 0, 1 also belongs to A cross A. This implies what? 0 belongs to A and 1 also belongs to A. Therefore, what you can say is A must be equal to now -1, 0 and 1. And now we can check whether it is correct or not. Number of A must be 3. We have 3 elements. So that means we have determined all the 3 elements of this set. Now what is the next thing? Find A cross A. Therefore, A cross A equal to now. So what you have to do? -1, -1, then -1, 0, then -1 and 1. So this completes with -1. Same thing you do with second one. 0, -1, then 0, 0, and then 0, 1. Same way, next one. 1, -1, then 1, 0, and 1, 1. So you can check. It should have 9 elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is our answer. I think this is the last question in the exercise. Let us see. Yeah, so we are 2.2. Let us not start today. We have completed all the 10 questions of this exercise. It's a very simple exercise, and this chapter is relatively very small. So one is cross product and ordered pair. That is one concept. Second one is of course relation, which is a new concept. And the third one is function, and under function of course you are studying different types of functions, and then different addition, subtraction, etc. That is operation on function. So let us work out the remaining questions in the next session. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. if you are not yet subscribed, and share with your friends. And let us meet in the next session. Till then, bye. Take care.